Welcome back to my channel, Edupreneur Diaries, and in this video I want to show you how I use my credit cards to pay my bills, and then I pay off my credit cards. I do not carry a balance. I also want to show you how I use my sinking fund. So I'm going to give you an example of that in this video. So if you watched my February budget with me, you know that I am new to Progressive Insurance. I previously had State Farm, so I'm new to Progressive, and I'm also new to paying my insurance every 6 months. I was paying my insurance monthly for years, so this is the first time I'm doing 6 months. So I use a sinking fund for my Progressive Insurance, and it just came out on February the 7th for the first 6 months. And so I'm going to show you guys how I use my sinking funds to pay off my Progressive, which is automatically going to one of my credit cards. So let's take a look. All right, you guys, so all of my bills are paid with one of my 4 credit cards. And pretty much all of the bills on the tracker that you just saw comes out automatically. And everything that can be paid with a credit card is paid with a credit card. So I'm signed into my Chase account, and I do have 2 credit cards with Chase. I have the SoFi Reserve, which is has an annual fee. Now normally I would not recommend a card that has an annual fee, but I do like the SoFi Reserve, but that's another video. I also have the Freedom Unlimited credit card, and this is the one that I use for my bills that you just saw on my tracker. So everything that can be paid with the credit card is set up on AutoPay, and it automatically comes onto my credit card. So once I see that post to my credit card, I go in and I pay it off. And I use Varo for the most part to pay off those expenses. However, for my Progressive, since it's a sinking fund, I'm going to be using SoFi to pay off my account, because SoFi is where I keep my sinking funds. I'm going to scroll down here and just show you the last couple of transactions on my card. Today Netflix came out. I did end up lowering my Netflix, like I said I was going to do in my February budget with me. So it's $9.99. My Vivid Security came out yesterday, and on the 7th here you see Progressive Insurance, $246 is what came out for that. So now it's time to pay $246 on my Freedom Unlimited card. So that's what I'm about to do right now. All right, so before I pay my credit card, my Chase Freedom credit card, with the Progressive amount on there for $246, I have to transfer that amount into my SoFi Money checking account, also called a spending account. So I'm signed into SoFi, and y'all, this feels kind of weird because I never make transactions on the computer. I'm always using my phone, so it just feels real weird right now, but I do like it. All right, so as you can see in my checking account for SoFi, and I do love SoFi, you guys, I highly recommend it for sinking funds. There's only 14 cents in here. I don't keep money in the checking account. I only transfer it in when I need it. But notice in my vaults where I keep my sinking funds, I have over $5,000 in here, and you can see the last couple of transactions that I did where I transferred some things from my vault, and then I paid them off, or I paid off a credit card, depending on what it is. So you can see that there. But I'm going to click on vaults, all right, so that you can see some of the sinking funds. My back to school sinking fund is here for my son. Car maintenance, Christmas, conferences. Some of these are fully funded, some of them are not. Dallas Cowboys, I'm just determined to go to a game one of these days, y'all. I definitely can't go with $150, but I'm gonna go. All right, dental, fall break, girls trip. My hair is a continuous sinking fund. I typically get it done, you know, every 2 months or so. Hawaii for my son. Now this Hawaii trip is paid off, but he does need some spending money, so I'm going to be saving for that. He's going to Hawaii with the school actually in December. My son's birthday is fully funded. Piano is continuous. He does play piano, so he takes lessons, and there are monthly payments for that. pre-planning and post-planning. This is for, I'm a teacher, so whenever we have pre-planning and post-planning, I tend to spend money eating out or just hanging out with the teachers. So I have a little money set aside for that. Here is my progressive insurance, which is what we're going to use here in just a minute. And notice I do have enough to pay that. Sam's Club is continuous. I try to go every 2 or 3 months to Sam's Club to get, to pick up items. My son's senior year, I hear that senior years are expensive, so I'm saving for his senior year. Right now he's a freshman in high school, so I have plenty of time to save. I'm saving for that. Subscriptions, summer fun, and then also my niece, she'll be graduating in 2024, so hopefully I can save some money for her graduation and possibly a graduation trip. All right, and back to school, by the way, is fully funded. That one's fully funded. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a transfer. So I'm going to hit transfer. This is in SoFi, and this is a one-time transfer. I want to transfer from one of my vaults or sinking funds, which is going to be progressive. So I'm going to select progressive. I'm going to select done, and I want to transfer it to my SoFi Money checking account, the one that only has 14 cents in it, that one. Now the amount was $246. That's how much my 6-month progressive insurance is. So I'm going to type that in and press next. I'm just going to double check to make sure that's correct. All right, so let's press next. And yes, we're going to transfer this money. So now that the money is in my checking account, now I'm going to go ahead and pay off the credit card. Before I do that, I do want to show you that, notice right here, it tells you the date and the description. Notice it tells me that I transferred this money from my progressive insurance vault. It's a deposit into my checking account, $246. So I just wanted to show you guys that. So let's go ahead and pay off this credit card. Okay, so we're back to Chase, and remember, we're looking at the Freedom Unlimited. So we're going to pay this card, and we're not going to pay the whole balance. We're only going to pay the progressive amount, because the other is going to be paid with some other funds, not sinking funds. So I'm going to select other amount, and remember, we're paying $246. We're going to pay it out of our SoFi account. So I'm going to search for my SoFi account. If I don't see it, let's click on add account, and it should be, there it is right there. We're going to use this SoFi account here. All right, that looks good. I'm going to select next. Now again, y'all, I've never done this online. I've always done it on my phone, but there it is. It is successful. Yes, yes, yes. So there you have it. I have paid my $246 6-month insurance with Progressive. Again, this is put onto my credit card. All of my bills are put onto my credit card. Even if I go eat at a fast food restaurant, anywhere that I go, I'm swiping that credit card. It's very rare that I'm using a debit card. Typically, if I do use a debit card, it is my Cash App card, or I may just decide, hey, I'm only spending $1 here. I'm going to use my debit card instead of a credit card. But most things are on my credit card. So that's probably another video for another time. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. This is the end of my video. If you love this content, you guys, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. If you need a way to track your sinking funds, check out my sinking funds trackers in my Etsy shop, linked in the description below.